This was Earth nearly 60 million years ago, during a time known as the Paleocene epoch, when the planet was recovering from one of the greatest mass extinctions in its history. The dinosaurs were gone, wiped out by a catastrophic event that reshaped life forever. But their disappearance did not leave the world empty for long. In the silence that followed, evolution began to build something new. And in the steaming swamps of what is now northern South America, it created one of the most extraordinary predators to ever exist. A snake so massive that it pushed the boundaries of biology itself. This was Titanoboa, the largest snake the Earth has ever known. The story of Titanoboa's discovery begins deep underground, far from the swamps it once ruled. In northern Colombia lies the Cerrejón coal mine, one of the largest open-pit coal mines in the world. Coal itself is the fossilized remains of ancient plants, compressed under immense pressure over millions of years. To scientists, coal mines are more than just sources of fuel. They are windows into ancient ecosystems. As paleontologists explored the exposed rock layers of Cerrejón, they realized they were looking at something remarkable. These rocks preserved the remains of an ancient tropical rainforest, frozen in time shortly after the extinction of the dinosaurs. Fossils of plants revealed dense vegetation. Fossils of turtles suggested slow-moving rivers and swamps. Fossils of fish and crocodile relatives confirmed that the area had once been a thriving aquatic environment. It was a complete ecosystem, preserved beneath layers of rock. Then, among these fossils, scientists found something that didn't match anything they had seen before. A single vertebra, enormous in size, far larger than expected. At first glance, it seemed logical to assume it belonged to a crocodile. Crocodilians were among the largest predators of ancient tropical ecosystems, and finding their fossils was not unusual. But when researchers examined the bone more closely, they noticed subtle differences. The structure was wrong for a crocodile. The shape, the curvature, and the internal features pointed to something else entirely. This bone did not belong to a crocodile. It belonged to a snake. The discovery raised immediate questions. How could a snake grow this large? No snake alive today comes close to that size. As researchers continued excavating the site, they uncovered more vertebrae, then more, and more. Each one confirmed the same conclusion. This was not an isolated specimen. This was an entirely new species of snake, and it was enormous. By comparing the size and proportions of these vertebrae with modern snakes, scientists were able to estimate its full length. The results were astonishing. Titanoboa likely measured between 13 and 15 meters long. That is longer than a school bus. Its weight may have exceeded 1,000 kilograms, making it heavier than a small car. Its body was thick, muscular, and incredibly powerful, capable of overpowering nearly any animal in its environment. To truly understand Titanoboa's size, it helps to compare it with modern snakes. The green anaconda, one of the largest snakes alive today, typically reaches lengths of 6 to 8 meters. Even the largest recorded individuals rarely exceed 9 meters. Titanoboa was significantly larger. Its body contained far more muscle mass, far greater strength, and far greater energy demands. It existed at the extreme edge of what a snake could physically become. But Titanoboa's enormous size was not simply the result of chance. It was the result of environmental conditions that no longer exist today. Snakes are ectothermic, meaning they cannot generate their own body heat. Instead, they rely entirely on their surroundings. Their metabolism, digestion, and growth are directly influenced by environmental temperature. In warmer climates, their metabolism increases. They grow faster. They digest food more efficiently. They can sustain larger bodies. In cooler climates, their metabolism slows, limiting their growth and activity. The Paleocene Earth was far warmer than the modern world. Global temperatures were significantly higher, and tropical regions were especially hot and humid. In what is now Colombia, average temperatures likely exceeded 30 degrees Celsius year-round. There were no cold seasons, no winters, and no prolonged drops in temperature. This constant warmth allowed cold-blooded animals like Titanoboa to grow to unprecedented sizes. The environment provided everything it needed: heat, water, and abundant prey. Titanoboa was perfectly adapted to its swamp environment. Despite its massive size, it was not a fast-moving predator on land. Moving such a heavy body across solid ground would have required enormous energy. But in water, Titanoboa became far more efficient. The buoyancy of water supported its weight, reducing the strain on its muscles and skeleton. Like modern anacondas, it likely spent most of its time submerged, hiding beneath the surface. Only its eyes and nostrils would have been visible, allowing it to observe its surroundings without being seen. Titanoboa was an ambush predator. It did not chase its prey over long distances. Instead, it relied on stealth and patience. It could remain motionless for hours, waiting for the right moment. When prey approached the water's edge, Titanoboa struck with incredible speed. Its jaws would latch onto the victim, and its powerful body would wrap around it in seconds. Each coil tightened with immense force, cutting off blood circulation. Within moments, the prey would lose consciousness. Death would follow quickly. Its diet likely included large fish, ancient turtles, and early crocodile relatives. These animals were abundant in the swamp ecosystem and provided enough energy to sustain Titanoboa's massive body. After feeding, Titanoboa could go weeks or even months without eating again, slowly digesting its meal. For millions of years, Titanoboa dominated its environment. It existed at the top of the food chain, with no natural predators capable of threatening it. It was the ultimate product of its environment, shaped by heat, water, and time. But its dominance was tied to conditions that would not last forever. Gradually, Earth's climate began to cool. Global temperatures dropped, rainforests shrank, swamps became less widespread. The stable, hot environment Titanoboa depended on began to disappear. As temperatures fell, Titanoboa's metabolism slowed. Its ability to move, hunt, and digest food became less efficient. Its enormous size, once an advantage, became a liability. It required too much energy to sustain in a cooler world. Over time, Titanoboa disappeared completely. Its extinction was not caused by predators or disease, but by environmental change. The planet itself had shifted beyond the limits that Titanoboa could tolerate. Today, Titanoboa exists only as fossils buried deep underground. But those fossils tell a powerful story. They remind us that Earth was once a very different place. A hotter place. A place where evolution created giants beyond anything alive today. Titanoboa stands as a symbol of how life adapts to its environment, and how even the most powerful creatures are ultimately shaped and limited by the planet they inhabit. For millions of years, Titanoboa ruled the swamps of ancient South America, silent, powerful, and unmatched. And though it is gone, its discovery continues to reshape our understanding of life, evolution, and the incredible extremes that once existed on this planet.